Hi guys, Nothing to Prove here. Today's a beautiful day because any day one can be out on two wheels is a beautiful day. We're on the V4S today. Yeah, vastly updated this year. What's new? Of course, the Euro 5 Plus motor, new exhaust motor, lots of tweaks and updates there. Electronics, wow, they really went through and touched every bit of electronic, whether it's the motor electronics, safety electronics, suspension electronics, everything. And the aerodynamics package has really been massaged this year to help with the fuel efficiency. Also, cases. And if this had a top case, they're moved back a little bit to give your beloved passenger a little more room if they need it. Now they have it. Those are the main updates this year. Now this motor. How does this motor feel on the street? Oh, the electronics are nice. Wow, it allowed me to pull the wheel. It just left the ground and then brought me back down nice. That was great with the wheelie control there. Wow, nice. Left. I think. I'll wait for this guy. Oh, he's turning left. He wants to go down my personal racetrack. Now, oh yeah, nice quick shifting in sport. I'm in sport mode, of course, and dynamic mode is the suspension. And let's get over. I'm always careful through here because tractors are coming in and out and sand in the corner. Let's open it up a little bit. Oh, speeding it back down to 70. Okay, now 50. Okay, let's bring her all the way down to 50. But yeah, this is a compliant, very compliant engine and transmission. If you want to roughhouse and run with sport bikes, this bike will do it. Same thing with the KTM. But if you want the king or the fastest street, it'll be between this and the KTM. What's more stable in a corner? Ooh, I don't know. I feel a little more confidence in the KTM for some reason or another than this. But this quick shifting up and down, this power delivery, this shorter first gear, shorter first gear and longer sixth gear. When you shift into sixth, it really lugs now. Anything below 100 kilometers or 62 miles an hour, it does not want to be in sixth, it's fourth. So what am I in now? 2, for example. And oh yeah, nice. Oh, nice and smooth shifting. Okay, there's some horses, so I'm always nice and calm and gentle when I see horses, because they're out enjoying nature. And I don't like giving motorcyclists a bad name. Okay, this does. But enjoy giving itself a bad name. So get out of my way. Wow, engine and transmission are spot on for sporty, aggressive riding, for more neutral, more law-abiding citizen riding. Not so much. Oh yeah. Yeah. But for riding like that, that's fun. 2 thumbs way up for this engine and transmission. Boom, boom. Oh, there, just went down. Front first, then rear. Oh, can you feel it go back up? No, that I can't. Okay, so now on the At highway speeds, this is with the windscreen all the way down. Still, you know, I'm 5'10" and it's hitting me at the top of the helmet. Now let's put it up. Oh, it's even more smooth. Wow. Interesting. Now the wind is hitting me well, just on the outside of the arms. And very little, I'm surprised. Okay, on the shins, outside of the shins. And really the legs are almost free. And the knees, yeah, a little bit, but the thighs, almost nothing. And now with this windscreen all the way up, it's quiet. Yes, I'd still wear earplugs on the highway, but wow, I wouldn't change a thing. I have a van in front of me, a couple vans in front of me, and a crosswind, so the wind's coming from this way. So yeah, you're never going to get perfect wind. I could tour on the highway with this, no problem. It's acceptable. This is the S, so it's fully electronic, Skyhook. I call it Gen 2, but they don't, they just say it's updated. Massive 50 millimeter diameter. Look at that bad boy. 170 mils of travel, 330 millimeter discs. If you get the base, the non-S, it's 320, but you get stylemas, yeah, so you'll never get brake fade. And look at this, you have Brembo master cylinder here and also over there on the clutch. 180 mils of travel on the rear, and this is a huge 280 disc here with a Brembo 2-piston there. Now with this new electronic suspension, how does that feel on the street? I have this suspension in dynamic and the ride mode is sport, so they're independent of each other. So I want to see how this new dynamic works in the corners here. Now my tires are cold, I gotta warm them up. I just shot the face-to-face and now I'm warming them up. Oh, this is nice. Wow, the difference between this and the V2 is this you feel planted inside the bike, and the V2 you feel more on top of it. But safe and secure, yeah, I feel this is your flagship heavyweight adventure bike, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Oh, nice. Nice, solid. Okay, this is a perfect road, so we're gonna have to go over and do the rough road. Looks like I'm catching this guy. Okay, let's try the front brake. Oh, beautiful style, Amos. Oh, loving those brakes. Let's try the rear brake. Nice. No complaints. Good feel, good feedback. Oh, I think the suspension just no, it didn't lower it. It went up. It's still low. But loving this suspension. No, I don't want to push this guy. I'm not one of those riders that pushes somebody else above their skill level. I'll stay behind him and be nice. But oh man, loving how firm, solid, confidence inspiring this suspension is. It's really works. It works well. I'm impressed with this second generation or revised version of the Skyhook. Here's the tree that I always hit my head on. But overall, wow, nice improvement with this suspension. Now let's try it on a rough road. Now I'm going down my favorite bumpy roads, one of my favorite bumpy roads, and the suspension is in dynamic. And I want to see how this new Skyhook update is handling this. And there's real bumps there. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was pretty good. It's not even in comfort mode. It's in dynamic mode. It's doing well. It's equivalent with the BMW 1300 GS in dynamic mode. Wow. I'm pleasantly surprised, Ducati. I expected to get a little more beat up because you're always focused on performance, but it's doing this next gen Skyhook update that you did. Huh? 2 thumbs way up for this suspension and brakes. Boom, boom. Pretty much the same here. Yeah, we have your 30-liter cases here, but because of that exhaust, you're not going to get a helmet in that one. You can in this one, though. I've got mine in here. And if you have a top case, it's ready. Nice, spacious seat here. I am appreciating that. This is 840 or 860 in the up position. But with the suspension lowered 30 mils, it's really low, guys. I'm amazed at how low this is. Look at this. Wow. That is low. It doesn't get any lower than that. My knee's actually bent on a seat height of 840, but it's been lowered just like my 1300 GS lowered 30 mils. This does too. Okay. Now, this, the super small smartphone holder, and it does have USB there. My S22 does fit in there, but it takes a little work. So if you have an Ultra or a plus size smartphone, it's not going to fit. Just the base models fit. 22 liters in the tank filled up. This thing is pretty hefty at 247 kilos. How does that weight, say, feel? Oh, and then you can add another 10 kilos on top of that for these side bags. And yes, I do feel that on this. So this thing is 257 kilos, and the tank is full. With those, I feel all of that weight. But how does it feel in a little village? Now, railroad tracks, let's try it. Oh, those were nice tracks anyway, though. But I'm in dynamic mode, the suspension, and the ride mode I'm in is urban. So those are 2 independent things. But this thing, I am liking this gentle riding. I could change to comfort, right? Yeah, let's change to comfort. Yeah, let's go comfort. Comfort. Okay, off. Okay, now I'm in comfort. Oh, is there a difference? Yeah. The roads are too nice. Okay. But overall, the on-off throttle. Oh, there's a little. Wow, there's a lot of drive line lash in this. And I'm not trying to do that. Let me try second gear. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. Let's try fourth. Oh, that quieted right down, but still, okay, the driveline lash is a lot less because you're in first gear doing 50 kilometers per hour. So that's, yeah, of course, that's a given. But, I cannot give this 2 thumbs up for Intown, guys. It's just not geared to go slow. I rode the V2 2 days ago through the same roads and loved it in this little village. Same village, same roads. Now this, I don't. Interesting. Nothing's changed here. They look pretty same, but they're still backlit. Whereas the V2, they took away backlighting. But I really don't ride at night, and when I do get caught, I would just remember where everything is. Although I would do like that, because whenever I get on this thing, same thing with the Honda Africa Twin. I hit the turn signal when I hit the joystick when I think I'm hitting the turn signal. Oh no, it's not the Africa Twin, it's the Triumph 1200. This unchanged, still 6.5 inch. This still nice to have up and down if you need it. Overall, guys, did Ducati do enough to keep up with the Joneses with BMW 1300 GS? KTM, well, we don't have the 1390 and we may not see it this year. Depends on, I hope to ride one this year, but we can base it on last year's 1290. This compares, and also the Triumph 1200 and the Africa Twin kind of is, but that's a lot cheaper. So if you guys want to save a buck, just get the Africa Twin and you're getting all the bells and whistles that you get on here, well, except for the suspension lowering and so on. But did Ducati do enough? Yes, but just barely, just to stay up even. What's the faster bike on the street? Yeah, but you're not going to buy a heavyweight adventure bike to go fast on the street, right? I would give that to KTM, and then maybe this. They're right there together. Actually, the feel in a corner, I like the V2 better than this. I just rode that 2 days ago, so I have a direct correlation. And that motor is smoother. Although one of the reasons why this is not so smooth is this compression ratio is 14:1. Wow, that's astronomical. I thought 13 was high. Nope, Ducati went 14:1 with this. When they came out with this in 21, yeah, the new V4. So would I buy this? No, I would buy the V2 though that I just rode 2 days ago. I would buy that. This I would not buy. Would I buy? But then let's ask a more relevant question. If I had to buy a heavyweight adventure bike, which one would I buy? Well, I did buy the 1300 GS. Now what would I try? Either the KTM, well, I don't have the 1390 KTM there, so I can't test it out. So it'd be GS, no, because I already had it. So this or the Triumph or the Africa Twin. Ooh, I might want to try the Africa Twin, save a buck. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this review. As always, ride safe and ride like there's nothing to prove. Take care. Cheers.